when you're dieting, make sure you find some things that you actually enjoy. You do not have to eat rice cakes every day. Okay, in fact, you'll never catch me doing that. The traditional American diet that we have with the ultra processed foods, sugar everywhere, is just horrible for us. I don't think we were meant to eat that way. Because I do enjoy food, but I'm just smart with the choices that I make. I want to make sure that the food that I eat is the most nutritious that it possibly can be. So stick with me today, guys. I'm going to show you every meal. I'm also going to show you my sunrise smoothie. This one right here, I believe, in my opinion, took my gains to the next level. I got anything on my beard? No? All right. I'm at 2,500 calories, so I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm eating today. So a buddy of mine recently gave me some farm-raised eggs. I don't know if you guys know, if you're new to the channel, eggs, in my opinion, are the closest thing to steroids for natural lifters. Probably the best quality protein that you can get. So you know today is gonna be filled with some eggs in one way or another. But anyway, let's take a look at the first meal. Come on, let's go. All right, so real quick, before I actually grab the food that I just prepared, I've got to show you guys this. So these are all mini farm-raised organic eggs. And yes, he brought it to me in an Amazon Prime box. Eggs are super powerful, probably the best protein, in my opinion, that you can eat, the best quality protein. I also like beef as well, too. So like steak and eggs would be my ideal diet. I'd be in heaven if I could eat steak and eggs every day at a decent price, right? I don't know what's going on with the prices at these grocery stores right now. This morning, I went ahead and prepared the first meal. And let me tell you guys, even when you're in a caloric deficit, you can still eat foods that are tasty, okay? If you tweak certain things, you can still enjoy the food that you eat. I can tell you with 100% certainty, I definitely enjoyed this. Let me show you. Take a look at that, guys. These little, these are keto wraps. So in each one of these wraps is only 25 calories. There's 7 grams of carbs in there, so that's good. We still want a little bit of carbs. I'm not zero carb, I'm just low carb when I'm trying to burn fat. We've got the eggs on there. I've got some low fat sour cream. We've got some salsa, which does not add a lot of calories, but it definitely does increase the flavor, right? So we definitely want that. And I got a little bit of cheddar cheese on there as well too. That's about an additional 110 calories. What else do we have? Oh, the sirloin. So all in all, when you consider everything on the plate, 770 calories. There was 76 grams of protein in meal number 1 and only 22 grams of carbs. I do try to keep my carbs low, but I don't want my carbs to be at 0 because they're actually very good for those pumps that you get in the gym. I don't know if it's as good as people think it is as far as endurance is concerned, because I've done high fat before and I had plenty of energy and endurance. But as far as getting the glycogen into the muscle, carbs are definitely number 1. So when you're bulking, when you're trying to build muscle, you definitely want some carbs. And since I'm cutting right now and just trying to get shredded, get these abs right for summer, I don't want a ton of carbs, but I don't want 0. So we'll have some for breakfast. We're also gonna increase the carbs. I'm gonna get that from natural sources because I'm gonna make a smoothie before we hit the gym. Just look at this, guys. Amazing. You gotta add this into your repertoire. We got 4 whole eggs in there, 24 grams of protein. We got a scoop and a half of the whey protein. That's an additional 35 grams right there. We're talking about 60 grams of protein. We got mangoes and a half of banana for the carbs. That's gonna give us a good pump, good energy from whole foods, guys. Not rice cakes, not oatmeal. Even though I'll do oatmeal and things like that sometimes, I prefer to get it from whole foods. Like I've been saying, that's so good. I think that the traditional American diet that we have with the ultra processed foods, sugar everywhere, is just horrible for us. I don't think we were meant to eat that way. I don't think that it's good for us. I think that that is a big reason for a lot of the health issues and obesity concerns that we have nowadays. So for me personally, that's what I do. I try to get all of my food from nutritious sources now. I think that it's just better for your body, but not only for your body, but also for your mind and mental clarity and just longevity too. Like I'm almost 40, I'll be 39 this week, and I've got 4 kids. I wanna be there for them. I wanna be there for my grandkids too. So, but anyway, guys, I've got my water. This is my second one for the day. Let me just show you this too, because I've got some cucumber in there, if you can see that. I also squeezed a couple limes in here too. Actually just one lime today, but lime and cucumber is a pretty daggone good combination as far as hydration is concerned. The electrolytes, and then I don't know, I just really like the crisp flavor that comes out of the cucumber into the water. I like to try to get my carbs from natural sources, things that grow from the earth, and keep them to windows where pre-workout, post-workout, around that time, maybe sometimes for dinner. I'm going through a lot right now, as you guys know. I finally mentioned the fact that I'm going through a divorce, which is really hard because when you have false allegations thrown against you from somebody that you've known for a very long time, it hurts, man. It really hurts, and then it almost feels like they want to leave you with nothing. After all of this time, energy, and effort that you put in, especially raising the kids, and you've been there with that person from day one. You've been through the ups and the downs. It wasn't perfect. But it's like, I don't want to see anything bad happen to you. I also don't want to see you stripped of everything that you have. But unfortunately, it's not always that way with other people. So, I mean, what can you do? So I just try to make the most of it. I train every day, and I do that because I need that for myself. I don't want to give up. I don't want to quit. I'm going to keep going. And I've seen guys do that, and I can't allow myself to go back into that type of mindset. But as you guys can see, I live out here in Spokane. We've got the Spokane River right here in my backyard, basically. So got to look at the positive things in life and not always focus on those negative things. I mean, we're all going to have those dark nights, but as soon as we can get back to ourselves, man, and as soon as we can get back to what matters most, that's what's important. But you got to find things that you enjoy doing, and you got to give thanks for those things in life that are still good, like being out here in nature. It just makes me realize how much we hustle and bustle on a daily basis. I've got a team that I'm responsible for. I'm involved in business. I'm training. I want to be a pro bodybuilder, natural, in the near future. And so I got a lot going on, but it feels absolutely amazing and reinvigorating just to sit out here in the quietness and hear the birds chirp and get some of that vitamin D from the sun, and even just to hear the water on the river. It's a beautiful thing, man. Life and this world is a wonderful place, and sometimes we get so focused on those things that are not so pleasant. I'll just put it like that, and myself included. I'm not exempt from that. But anyway, got my water in today, guys, so we stay hydrated. That's just as important. I've got 7 grams of creatine in here too as well. Recent studies that I've seen show that about 7 grams of creatine is not only good for muscle development and endurance, but also for the brain. So I'm all about anything that's going to give my brain a layer of protection. So I want to stay as mentally sharp as I possibly can for as long as I can. And as I go further into this summer shred, we start getting around halfway through and stuff like that, the carbs are going to significantly drop. They're going to drop even more, to the point where definitely not going to be any carbs in the evening, and they can be as low as 50, 60 grams per day. I just prefer that when I'm cutting. I think for fat loss, that's the best way to do it. When you do that, though, also increase some healthy fats like avocados, egg yolks, things like that, and you'll feel a lot better. You won't feel so run down like a lot of people do. And we are on our second cup of water today. There's about 24 ounces in these Starbucks cups. I don't know, what is this, Grande Venti? I don't know what it is, but it's about 24 ounces in there, guys. So we're staying hydrated, and you definitely want to up your water as much as you can. But man, it's just absolutely beautiful out here. I think this is the way that life was meant to be lived. You can't just go to the extremes. You can't just hustle and bustle and work so hard every day without times of refreshment, without times of relaxation. And what better way to do it, man? The older that I get, it feels so amazing just to be out in nature. Quiet time, peace. I don't know, maybe I'll start fishing. You know, maybe one day I'll have a farm. I have no idea. But I'm just thankful, man. It could be a lot worse. Even the situation that I'm in is very, very hard. It's very hurtful. When you're with your kids every single day for 18 years, your oldest is almost 19. You got 2 seniors graduating. I mean, it's just not right, some of the things that happen. And I'm not gonna speak to it right now because I'm still in the middle of the process, but I'm just gonna let you know it's some stuff that can really mess with your head, really mess with your mentality, and greatly discourage you. And I've had some rough nights, but I can tell you right now, I'm not giving up. And what happens at the end of this is every time they cut me, I just get more motivated to continue to push on so that I can be successful. More than anything, I just want to show my kids that you can bounce back even when things get hard in life, when those hard times come, because it's going to come for them too. And hopefully I'm a good example of that. That's what I'm more concerned with than anything else in my life at this point. Don't let anybody tell you that because you're eating less calories, you have to feel like shit while you're working out. Man, it's mental. It's mental, fellas. Think about it. Like if we were in situations where we were forced to survive, the body would kick into that flight or fight, and we'd be using mechanisms to do whatever we got to do to push us through, even with very limited food and water. So we're not in that situation when we're dieting. We still have food, we still have water, it's just a lot less. And yes, we have to make the most of it. And that's why I like a diet that's high in nutrients, whole foods, things like that, good fats as well, even when I'm cutting. Because I want a little bit of that energy for myself. I need it. But at the end of the day, regardless of what I got, I've done this before. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to push through. I'm not letting anybody tell me that my workouts are going to suck, because they don't. We're pushing, and you can do the same thing. Oh, you good, buddy. I don't care about that.
No, do you post somewhere?
What's that?
Do you post somewhere?
Yeah, I just started YouTube, but I got an Instagram too.
Can I follow you?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
What's your YouTube called?
It's Tim Chia, C-H-I-A. What's your name?
TJ.
I'll look out for you. I got a son named TJ, man. All right, peoples. Workout is done, and it was amazing. You know, sometimes I always worry when I have to work out at Planet Fitness. Am I gonna get a good workout in? Am I gonna grunt too loud and get kicked out? I mean, all those thoughts that go through your head. The last thing I want is to start working out and feel a pump, and then I can't finish it. That's kind of like something else, which I'm not gonna say on YouTube right now, just in case. But anyway, I always put my smoothie that we made earlier in a plastic bag, because when it's in my gym bag, sometimes it tips over. And I've spilled this in my gym bag before, and it is no fun. You almost have to just buy another one, because cleaning it up, I mean, it's pretty difficult unless you're gonna throw it in the wash machine or something. Anyway, we're now up to almost 1,400 calories for the day, and about 125 grams of protein halfway through the day. Workout is done, cardio's done. We're just enjoying this wonderful weather that we have out here now. I don't know if you all are aware, but in Spokane, we get about 5 or 6 months of really cold weather, a lot of snow, whereas Seattle, on the western side of the state, they get a ton of rain and gloomy days. But when springtime hits, and boy is it here, this is the most beautiful place that I've ever been in the summertime. I mean, it's 80 degrees every day, maybe 85, no humidity. We have barely any mosquitoes. If there's mosquitoes, they aren't anywhere that I know of. No roaches, no bugs. I mean, this is just absolutely beautiful. We got mountains surrounding us. I could drive 10 minutes and be in Idaho, an hour and a half and be in Montana, 2 hours and be in Canada. I mean, it's just a beautiful time of the year. So it really uplifts my mood. And I got 2 seniors in high school getting ready to graduate. They're buying their stuff for prom and graduation, and I can tell you right now, man, it makes me feel real old, even though I'm not even 39 yet. But Goodness, you guys got to try this smoothie. You've got to try this. My calculations are way off. 24 grams of protein with the eggs. Another 40 grams of protein with the whey protein powder alone. That's 64 grams of protein, even without the mangoes or the bananas. And then I add the sugar-free lemonade in there as well too, just to give it that good taste without the extra calories. So we're looking at close to 70 grams of protein in this smoothie alone here. So that actually is putting me close to 150. I'll put the correct total on the screen when I edit this later on, so that way you guys can see it. So I still got 1,000 calories or 1,100 calories that I can eat. And I only need about 50 more grams of protein. So we are sitting in a beautiful spot. But my daughter just called me, asked can I pick her up. So I'm not gonna get anything to eat right now. I'm gonna drink this smoothie down, I'll get her, and then I'll see you guys in a few minutes for the final meal and snack for tonight that'll put us right at that 2,500 sweet spot that we wanna be at. Last meal of the day, right here, just finished, guys. I gotta show you this because this is just too good not to show you. So here's dinner. We've got the other half of the pound of sirloin from earlier today. I've got a baked potato with some cheddar cheese and organic spring mix salad with some cucumbers, a little bit of low-fat blue cheese on there. So that's coming in at 780 calories, 48 grams of protein, and 55 grams of carbs. That's mainly because of the baked potato. Too good not to take a bite of. Anyway, just want to let you know I did have a snack right before this, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up on the screen. But that's basically just some Greek yogurt with some strawberry Greek yogurt. I like to mix them because I'm not quite ready to eat just plain yogurt by itself. So I like a little bit of flavor in there, but I do try to go with a low sugar option with the strawberry. Still, that one only came in at 10 grams of sugar just to sweeten it a little bit. And then I put some walnuts in there, so we got some good healthy fats. We also put some pumpkin seeds in there and a little bit of Brazil nuts. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Brazil nuts, but if you have low testosterone, one of the causes could be due to a deficiency in selenium. Brazil nuts are high in selenium, so they can help balance that out and possibly help you get your testosterone levels back to a more manageable level for you. I definitely eat them. I like them at night, too, before bed, and I do notice a little bit of difference after eating them for about 3 or 4 days. I have a little bit more energy. I just feel really good, and they don't have much flavor, so they're pretty easy to eat. All in all, the food came in at 2,500 calories exactly. We had 212 grams of protein today and only 119 grams of carbs. Remember, we weighed in today at 200.6 pounds. So we're exactly where we want to be. At the end of week 3, we've lost a total of 6 pounds, so about 2 pounds per week. And keep in mind, when you first start, a lot of it is just water that you lose at first. I think I lost about 4 pounds the first day that I stopped eating 4,500 calories or whatever I was eating at the end of the bulk. So that happens pretty rapidly. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you want to see more videos like this, like a full day of eating, let me know. I can do this, once a week, every week when we reduce the calories. So for week 4, that's probably going to go down to about 2,350 for the calories. I'd be more than happy to do another video showing you how I reduce it another 150 calories, what a day of eating would look like, all those types of things. Anyway, as always, keep it locked. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, support small creators like myself. And remember, we get in this gym therapy every single day, fellas. I'll see you in the next video. I like to eat with my hands too, especially steak. That's so damn good. Look at that.